I'll be laughing, or later I'll start to talk. My first word will be Mama. October 25th. Today my heart began to beat. It will beat softly for the rest of my life, never stopping. After many years, it will tire and stop, then I shall die. November 2nd.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is bullshit. First of all, there's no way to get a tape recorder in there. And second of all, how come he was talking and then he says my mouth is
My
now
mouth
opening?
open. Right.
Crap,
You're right.
This is not real.
I don't think this is a real recording
It's a.
of a fetus.
It's called the Diary of an Unvoiced.
It's been
Dude,
forever.
there's no way for a kid to write. Got no pen in there.
Come on.
Wait, why the
Today I saw
Huh?
a big hog come poke me in the head. Mommy's still having sex, the slut.
Why am I hearing myself?
I hear the sound of a vacuum cleaner. Mommy must be cleaning the rug. Wait a minute, it's headed this way. Oh no, my little arm got sucked out. Jim Abbott, here I come.
Try to share with everybody.
Today I'm going on a ride. Suddenly the nourishment has stopped from Mama.
Okay, maybe that works.
What looks like a fist came through the womb, kind of like Freddy did in that original Nightmare on Elm Street when his face comes through the wall. Just see 5 knuckles.
Can I continue?
I am growing continually.
Should be
My
okay.
arms and legs are taking shape, but I must wait a long time before these tiny legs will raise me to my mother's arms. November 12th. Tiny fingers are beginning to form on my hands. How small they are. One day I'll stroke my mother's hair and tell her how nice she is.
Just testing the
November
audio.
20th. Only today the doctor told my mother that I'm living here under her heart. How happy she must be. Are you happy, Mother? November 25th.
Today, Mommy got
All right.
told I'm a mongoloid.
Mother was happy, but Father kicked her down the stairs and said, "Let's make sure this is mine, you pig." And Mother's parents are not happy because Mother is white, but I am half black and half white. Mother's father, in Do the Right Thing, beat her and threw her out of the house.
Thalidomide.
Yeah, I'm aware that a lot of you niggas don't like me, but I don't give a fuck.
I'm in the womb only, and already I have thoughts of other men. I'm Daddy's disappointment.
I'm a woman's body who's still in a woman's body because I haven't been born yet to humiliate my family with my transgendered nonsense. In 18 years, I'll be performing sex on someone who thinks I'm a girl.
My mouth opened today, and in a few years, a luscious hog will slip between the lips.
And my little fingers will clutch money that's handed to me, and I'll leap out of the Saturn.
Can I continue? Want something to the program today? And
Nice.
I like it. You make a mockery of it.
November 25th. Today is Thanksgiving. My mother and father are probably thinking about a name for me. And they don't even know that I am a little boy. So they are probably calling me I am growing so big. December 10th. My hair is growing. It is as bright and shiny as the sun. I wonder what kind
me and annoy the whole country.
Oh my God. March 2nd. Someone left me in Don Geronimo's driveway. That fuck's back open.
Someday I will grow to be big and strong and go swimming in Tommy Lee's pool. He'll be too busy giving hepatitis to a supermodel to rescue me. Have the flu, do you, fucker? Oh, you weren't too sick to let a baby drown. Why the baby sounds like an old lady.
Let me tell you, Sonny.
Really fast. Go to Chip. Hey, Chip.
Yes. Not much. Long time listener, first time caller. And I was just wondering if this was more lost tapes from Demented World.
I'm trying to say that I'm playing the part of the baby.
Sure sounded a lot like yesterday.
Soon I'm gonna be born and live the rest of my life in Ben's pants.
I have never seen a flower, you know, but more than anything, I want to see my mommy. How do you look, Mommy? December 24th. I wonder if my mother hears the delicate beat of my heart. Some children are born with sickly hearts, and then the gentle fingers of the doctor performs miracles to make them healthy. But my heart is healthy. It beats so evenly. Tap, 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 tap. You shall have a healthy son, Mother.
And then one day I'll be born, and Mama will bathe me and my 4 brothers and drown all of us. I better get used to this water I'm in.
I love my mommy. Someday she's gonna get rich by taking money from an androgynous pale pedophile to poke me in my little pooper.
I want to know what Mama looks like and have my little fingers crossed that she doesn't drive an SUV.
Someday she'll lovingly strap me in a car seat and back us down a boat ramp.
And then wave at me and blame it on a jigaboo. And all of this hard work will be for naught. I'll wind up in Andrew Gore's living room in a jar. I'll have to look at that freak for the rest of my existence. Germaphobe. Takes 2 hours to leave the house.
December 28th. Today, my mother killed me.
That's terrific. That's terrific. Who the hell saw that coming?
And Mother only killed me because I sound like Bobby when Howie Mandel does him. Good.
Who the hell saw that coming?
Oh. Mother killed me. Now I will never cry on a plane or in a movie theater and annoy everyone.
You shall have a healthy son, Mother. December 28th. Today, my mother killed me.
Oh, I know the point of this.
Why did
No, there's a song? There's a Why Did My Mommy Kill Me song?
Yeah. Too bad Mother didn't kill me before I thought of the lyrics to this awful song.
I gotta hear him sing.
Right behind it. Moby!
Tap, tap. You shall have
your
a
heart,
healthy
that's
son,
Opie.
Mother. December
sucked out and the band plays on.
Okay, church band's autistic kid. Listen to this story. This is amazing.
Raising a son with severe autism is not easy, but for the Race family, church makes things easier.
That's our strength. That's how we get through all of this.
I know why they banned him.
Why?
Because obviously they thought his mind was the playground of the devil. Get it? It's idle.
I love these. Get it? Ta-da! God. All right, hold on.
Oh, I know. I banned him.
Why?
The church was rather insensitive as to the reasons they gave.
Yeah.
They said God couldn't and wouldn't do that to a good boy. They said your kid gives everyone the creeps. They feel like he's a walking decoupage. See, that's right back in Bing.
Right back to the decoupage.
The Race family, church makes things easier.
That's our strength. That's how we get through all of this.
Just 13 years old, Adam Race is already 6 feet tall and 235 pounds. Towering
Adam
over-
Race. I want to be funny if it was like Adam Race is a riot.
This kid's a monster. He's 13 years old. He's over 6 foot tall, over 235 pounds.
Which makes things easier.
That's our strength. That's how we get through all.
But they hate whenever he tries to make like a batch of cake batter or something. They just hate the way Race mixes.
You're cracking yourself up today.
I know, I'm overtired. I got like an hour and a half sleep last night. Fucking.
All right, here we go. Let's see what this is all about.
We get through all of this.
Just 13 years old, Adam Race is already 6 feet tall and 235 pounds, towering over Carol Evan reporter Juliana Olson. That size is a concern for his church, which was granted a temporary restraining order to keep Adam out of Mass.
How to get a restraining order? Wow, to keep him out of church? Keep him out of church.
Evan's doing the same thing. We don't want him running around knocking over gold statues. Fuck him. Leave him in purgatory. It don't make a difference.
Oh, good God. This story is brought to you by 5 Hour Energy. Yes, thank you to 5 Hour Energy for the free product. You guys enjoying your 5 Hour Energy today? Yeah.
The story brought to you by 24-Hour Oblivion.
They're hooking up the show with 5 Hour Energy, so make sure you grab some for home. All right. Back to the autistic kid who's been banned from church. This fucking kid needs church. What the fuck is wrong with the church?
The church says it was a last resort. Court papers, Reverend Daniel Walls argues Adam's behavior at Mass is extremely disruptive, dangerous. He bolts unexpectedly from church and is nearly knocked over people, Walls says. He spits and urinates. When relatives try to restrain him, he fights and makes loud noises. Once, Walls says, Adam struck a child during Mass, something his family does acknowledge.
It was one of those things where I was pushing him to go up to communion that morning. I was wrong to do that. I made a mistake.
And Father Walls said, and I was trying to fuck the lad at the time. How dare he punch him?
Communion, they should put their hand out with a fucking Xanax in it. Here, eat this, you big stoop. Eat this, you fucking nuisance.
No one wants you. No one wants you here.
Eat this and take a nap in the fucking confessional while we all worship.
Running up and down the pews, knocking down people's children.
I don't blame the church in this case. You can't have some fucking big lunk fighting everybody. Fucking throwing psalm books up in the air, causing a big to-do. It's not about you, douchebag. It's about the hereafter.
It's about the Lord and eternity, not the here and now. So beat it, stupid.
What a fucking blithering attention whore.
Hey, Jimmy, someone writes, how about when Adam goes fishing? He's a race baiter. That's right.
Jeez. I gotta.
I didn't even get that. Oh, that's hilarious.
That's right.
I don't blame the church. They're trying to conduct a, And then Paul's letter to the Corinthians. He bit me.
The stew bit me.
And parishioners, remember, the Lord loves you. The Lord wants to keep you. Could someone throw that retard out? Lung.
Tyler from Columbus writes, the problem is that the priest didn't want to touch someone who could fight back.
13. He's built like fucking LaMotta.
All right, do you want?
These are the jewels from the belt.
You want to hear more about the autistic kid that's banned from church or what?
Of course.
All right.
Jesus.
But they say Adam does not spit and the urination is incontinence. Above all, they feel his behavior is improving.
They don't understand what's going in through Adam's mind when he behaves the way he does.
I'll tell you what, that's funny. It's going through his mind. Fucking tumbleweed. Who cares what's going through his mind? What's coming out of his mouth and his dick that nobody gives a shit about.
And his shit up.
Yeah. I don't care how dry his thoughts are. The front of his pants are wet. How about this? How about this? If he thinks about piss but doesn't do it, you just reverse the opposite. Okay, what's going through his mind? I don't know. Being in a pool, a constant rainfall, running water of some sort.
Well, Chester's liver. After he was tossed out of church, he became addicted to heroin, and now he's covered in anyone?
Shit.
Racetracks.
Oh, how did I not get that
Oh,
right?
well, racetrack. Okay.
All right, here we go. More about the autistic boy.
Improving.
They don't understand what's going in through Adam's mind when he behaves the way he does. All they see are the externals.
Carol was planning to defy the
over
order
his head.
this morning and take Adam.
Eating birds.
Right.
They're flying around his head along with stars and little planets. Dolt.
Oh, that's hilarious. They don't see beyond the hat with the propeller on it. They only see the
Hey,
external.
Dan.
You dumb bitch. That's all anybody sees. What do you think? We look at each other's innards? If they can only see my liver, you'd be dead.
He can't help but speak in tongues. His mouth is full of one. Shoddy Carpenter, very nice.
He wears an "I'm with me" shirt.
Let's go to Chris in Georgia. Chris.
Hey, good morning. Father, why is the holy water yellow this morning?
Very good. All right, let's go back here.
Carol was planning to defy the order this morning and take Adam back to St. Joseph's. But as she left her home, Todd County Sheriff warned her she would be arrested. So today she took her kids to another church, but plans to keep fighting.
God created us. He created us in his own image and likeness.
Yeah. He also created
Regardless of
fucking
whatever
Tasmanian
our
devils.
abilities or
You don't want to bring one into the church. He also created fucking bee swarms and AIDS and shit. You don't want to fucking throw them around the pews, do you? Well, God created Wolverine, so I figured I'd throw one into the middle of the ceremony. Fucking assholes, shut up. God also created condoms and blowjobs. He also created fucking rubber rooms and fucking medication and coat hangers. Holy shit. He's crying himself up more than anybody.
My fucking line here. He's killing me. Holy shit. It makes perfect sense.
God,
just because God created the little fucker.
Exactly. God also created fucking television. Why don't you watch the ceremony at home?
To keep fighting.
God created us. He created us in his own image and likeness.
Yeah, I'm sure that's
Regardless
what
of
the fucking
whatever.
the grand savior is like. He's some fucking blithering fool just running around the universe breaking glass unicorns.
Oh, fuck. Dickie Punchcock writes, Kane and unable.
Plans to keep fighting.
God created us. He created us in his own image and likeness.
Oh, wow.
Regardless of whatever our
If he was in the
abilities or
Bible, it would be Mo haircut parted the Red Sea.
Had to go to the other church. Our Lady of Giant Retard who fucking pisses and shits himself.
created us. He created us in his own image and likeness. Regardless of whatever our abilities or disabilities are, we're all created with equal dignity.
All right, here we go. We're gonna actually do material for everybody today. Once upon a potty.
Once upon a potty?
Yeah, we meet Joshua and his body parts.
Hello.
Joshua.
This is Joshua. Joshua is a little boy. Just like all little boys, Joshua has a body. And this body has many nice and useful parts.
Yes, it
A head,
Oh dear, very nice and useful. Wow, young boy. Yes, they have little parts, don't they? Like young William. Come with me, William.
10 seconds without the music.
Very
11
useful.
seconds.
Yes, very useful parts, dear boy. Why don't you come with me? Leave the Jupiter 2. Where did the music go? Wow, they suck. I hope a dog dressed like a creature bites you. See, that's what we had on the show. Oh, dear. Now I have no more material but music. We can't get it together, can we? Wow! Yes, just keep turning it up and down. You incompetent buffoon. You clattering clunk of colliginous junk. You bubble-headed booby. I was talking about young boys. There he goes. All right, shut the fucking thing off.
Now I get to break something else.
The bit was murdered.
Where do I get to break
Hey, we're turning the volume up and down, Sam. Even you and your tiny general could have done better. That's right. Perfect cue on the music for one line. Now I have to stretch it. Where the hell is Detective Monahan from? That stupid Minnesota accent. He should be murdered.
Yeah, turn it down. There you go.
Love that.
It's the best.
Fucking idiot.
Let's go back to Joshua.
a head for thinking, eyes for seeing,
And an ass for getting
ears
candy.
for hearing, a mouth to talk and eat with, hands for playing, a penis for making wee-wee, legs for walking and running, and a bum
You forgot
for
the load
sitting,
part, stupid.
and a little hole for making poo-poo.
That's how the trannies talk to Jimmy. The little hole.
That's a little
for
hole.
making poo-poo, Jimmy.
This thing has to have some bleeps in it. I hear where the bleeps could go. Oh boy, this could be fun. There you go. Once upon a potty. We continue with
Joshua
this.
was very happy.
Oh, hold on. This maybe.
Ever since Joshua was born, he's been making wee-wee and poo-poo into his diaper. Until one day, Joshua's grandmother bought him a big present. Joshua opened the box and found something new and exciting inside.
Oh.
Was it a hat?
It was Grandma's uterus.
No, it wasn't a hat.
She had a stroke and it fell out.
Was it a milk bowl for the cat? No, it wasn't a milk bowl for the cat. Was it a flower pot?
All right, what was it, bitch?
No, it wasn't a flower pot. It was a potty. For sitting on and making wee-wee and poo-poo into.
God, the one thing that's depressing the hell out of me is that little piece is well produced.
Yes.
It's all
It's
sorts of
clear as a bell.
sound effects and woo noises.
You could hear it. There's no balls in the background being broiled by some dyke.
Sorry. Nice mullet, cunt eater.
Joshua was very happy. He sat on his new potty and sat and sat.
And Grandma played a joke on him and left the plunger in. Joshua screamed and went to the emergency room and had little micro stitches put in his bottom while Grandma giggled and yelled, "I got him," and high-fived the staff. Little micro stitches into his little bum. While Nana screamed Metamucil in the house and doubled over.
And sat and sat.
Jesus.
Yes.
And nothing came
And
out.
sat in the potty and shit his
Neither
pants.
wee-wee
And then Nana
nor
said, "You forgot to pull them down, stupido."
Retard.
Joshua's 37. He wants to marry and cook his own dinner someday. He has a huge tongue. It's true. He currently employs a stamp licker. He does 8,000 at a time. That fucking upside-down walk hairdo of Josh's is not a hit with the ladies.
His cock wound up in the potty like a cobra in a basket.
Nana brought Josh a big box. It was a coffin. She was trying to hope he'd get in it. So she could take the money he gets for his disability and buy herself something she needs, like a young black dick. Wish I could have improv something better than that. Oh, shit.
Neither wee-wee nor poo-poo. Later on, he made wee-wee and poo-poo
Out of the same hole
but
because
not
he's a bird.
exactly into the
And he
pot.
made it all over Nana's windshield. Nana is senile and didn't realize that Josh is not a boy, but a pigeon. And Nana's granddaughter turned out to be a toucan who pecked her clit until it fell off like a marble. Nana tells everyone her grandchildren can fly. And then the orderly rapes her with a pillow over her face.
Right, Jesus Christ.
The orderly who looks like Jim Jeffcoat from the Cowboys in 1988.
Oh, shit. I can't even fucking breathe. Oh, fuck.
Oh, shit. God damn it. My grandchildren fly, Nana says, as the orderlies throw breadcrumbs to her grandchildren and then kick them in the stomach.
Oh, fuck.
He made wee-wee and poo-poo, but not exactly into the potty.
Oh, boy.
But into the mouth of a German man
he kept
who had
making
paid a
wee-wee.
lot of money for caviar party. And then he shit in a pizza box for Uncle Eddie in Philadelphia.
Oh, my God.
Oh. Josh made wee-wee and poo-poo, but not in the potty. Oh, what a dope. Josh is an idiot.
Oh, his stomach is killing me. He's fucking killing me.
He's such a fucking ass.
Afterwards, he kept making wee-wee and poo-poo into his diaper, and I kept changing him.
That's right.
There you go.
And then Nana said, "I know how you feel." The inside of my underwear always smells like a Subway. And at my age, I should know better. You're only one. You have an excuse. I've actually worked my entire life. Now the toilet happens to be wherever I'm standing at a given moment. The world is my toilet. Oh, and then Nana's hat was punched off by a fat gentleman in Queens. When she refused to give up her purse, it had Josh's diapers. Oh, Nana couldn't get enough of that.
buddy.
Until one day, when Joshua had a feeling that Poo-Poo was ready to come out, he ran to his potty and sat down on it. And when he got up and looked into his potty,
It was filled with blood. He had a miscarriage. Josh is a retarded woman who had no idea that she was carrying a baby.
Nana reached in and put on war paint.
This guy would be perfect for baby diaper mustache. Baby diaper mustache.
Oh.
Baby diaper mustache.
There we go. You're killing me.
God damn it, this is...
into his potty,
and?
he saw all of his wee-wee and poo-poo right inside it.
He was so happy, he picked up the potty and swung it around and got all the wee-wee and poo-poo in the white shag rug. And then caved in Nana's head with it. And that's how the police found her. With a potty caving her head in. Liquid shite in a white rug.
Sam went to the what is it, a midget convention it's called?
It's the Little People Association convention. Because I didn't get to go to the convention. I just waited outside the hotel for little people because they were all just running around.
Did it feel like you were in a dream sequence?
Or an 80s rock video.
God damn it, you're right, yeah.
Always midgets in those.
Did it feel like Godzilla?
It would crush them.
Yeah. I'm Gulliver Roberts.
I didn't get a lot of interviews, though, because they were very protective over what media covers these.
Come on.
Because I guess a lot of people go down to make fun.
There's no MNN. It's like, what kind of media were they expecting?
So, like, people
Just
were...
regular-sized people.
I gotta raise my hand.
Yes?
Just the visual. Can you imagine a little short Reverend Al yelling and screaming for the rights of the midget?
The right of the midget!
Can we speed up your voice? Fuck. That's how we do this bit.
I am outraged.
Little Reverend Al.
Tawana Smalley.
Reverend Al Shorten.
We got a million of them. So Sam talks to politically active tiny little people. Joe wants average-sized people to stop using the M-word. Holy shit.
All right, we're out here at the Little People Convention with Joe. Joe, what's the haps?
Well, you know, we have 2,500 little...
It's funny every time.
Before you laugh, that
funny
voice
every time.
Has a wife and children and works with computers. So he's just like anybody else.
What is he, a screensaver? He'll come over your house and run across your computer until you get back.
Well, what's the haps, huh? Let me tell you what the haps is. I got a stupid voice.
He walks between the keys and picks out crumbs.
He's a fucking helium tester.
He lays on his belly and you use him like a mouse. That voice is, I'm sorry, funny every fucking time.
It really is.
What do you want from me? I'm supposed to not laugh at this?
I know.
That's
for
exactly
real.
correct.
You gotta laugh.
No, you're not supposed to.
Well, you know, we have 2,500 little people from all over the world here. We're all here to learn about how to help the outside world, the average-sized world, as we call it, better understand us and better accept us.
What do you think is one of the problems that's, like, plaguing the Little People community?
The biggest problem the average-sized community doesn't understand is the M word, the midget word. The midget word is considered derogatory within LPA, and it continues to be used within the average-sized population because people just aren't aware how hurtful it is. We're dwarfs, short-statured people, little people, persons of short stature, anything else but midget, because the midget word for us is like the N-word for African Americans.
Ah, See, and we started this conversation months ago. We said this is where it was all going.
Everyone's just going to pull some word out that people are now going to equate with the N-word.
How about twerp?
Yeah. He did say anything about midgets, so I'll go with kickable. You go with twerp.
Munchkin.
Munchkin.
Munchkin, they must hate Munchkin. How about Oompa Loompa?
Oompa Loompa, Munchkin, they must hate.
Get me a bonbon accident.
We meet Charles, who starts talking right away and thinks the M-word is the same as the N-word. He's mad at Donald Trump for using it on the Celebrity Apprentice.
Charles is very, very upset.
All right.
I'm Charles. The word midget.
Hold on, that's still Joe.
No, that's Charles.
How do you know?
Because it's a different person.
How do you know?
They're human beings.
Yeah, they all sound.
I mean, similar, but not the exact same.
All right, we'll just have to take your word for this. This is a different guy.
I'm Charles. The word midget to us is like the N-word for black people. And I think that
I'm getting a good question here. So what does one call a black midget? That is like...
A little African-American.
Person. Right.
Is it?
No, I got about 3 names
Yeah,
that
me
get
too.
me fired.
Sure.
Well, all right. I mean, are we writing down the answers or?
Oh, jeez.
Well, what? Is that wrong? What happened there?
That's terrible.
Well, you asked the question. I figured I'd answer.
understand.
What?
Oh, no.
Well, you did ask the
I think
question.
I got one.
Let me see.
I'll just write this.
That's right. Yeah, of course.
Okay, see, that's
Of course.
you know, it transcends everything.
Yeah, the only answer you would have. Jesus. At least we try to make it a little fun.
What? I'm just being accurate.
We try to make it fun with our racism.
All of them would be offensive.
Yes, all of them would be offensive.
All right, let's get into this Charles thing.
people. And I think that the general population really doesn't understand that, and it's very offensive when you use the word midget. And I think, Donald Trump ought to be feathered and tarred for his Celebrity Apprentice show.
Tarred and feathered, asshole.
You idiot.
Right.
No, you put the feathers
What are you going to...
How's that going to... Yeah, but how's
Feathers
that...
and then tar
Yeah,
is
how's that
silly.
going to ever work?
Yeah, the feathers won't stick to you
The
at all.
silliness to the thing is walking around with the feathers on.
And I like his ancient fucking punishments that he has.
Donald Trump ought to be feathered and tarred for his Celebrity Apprentice show, talking about using the M word. It's like, hey man, why don't we use the N word for a black person?
You're here.
Of course, they won't do that because that's taboo. But I guess it's okay to call us midgets when it's a very offensive word.
What makes it so offensive? Why is that word so offensive?
Very good question.
Sure.
There's a girl
it's
one.
associated with the freak shows back in like the 1940s, 50s. It was kind of a very derogative, demeaning
Derogatory, you dumb twat.
word. So I
Was
think
it,
that's
or was
kind
it
of
just
carried on
descriptive?
and just very offensive to us.
Who's that?
That's some little girl one.
Was she attractive?
No, she was older.
Oh.
You should have got in her... Well, you can't really get in her face, I guess. But
Getting that ass.
maybe if you got on your knees, you should have got in her face with her...
Yeah.
With her...
Say, listen, you.
Did you feel weird, like having to put the mic down there and go, whoa, without like looking like you're being condescending?
Or do you just pick her up?
Yeah.
Do midgets hate when you pick them up to talk into the mic and hold them like in the crook of your arm?
You support their head.
So why don't you think you're being taken seriously? And you rock him gently, and he goes, well...
He goes to sleep. You give him a binky.
Of course he does.
This would have been my interviewing technique. I would have asked the question and then went like this.
Oh, put the mic by your cock?
Yeah.
And have
Big
him
black
talking
heart
to-
on.
Now talking to that.
You wouldn't be taken seriously as a
Oh,
journalist.
well.
You should have dressed up with curly shoes with bells on them and a pointy little green hat and just gone there like that and seen if they would have given you interviews.
I think it would have been harder to get people to talk to
You should do that. You should go back in that outfit with the Pop Goes the Weasel music, and then just put your hands over your head, and then spin in a circle like you're one of those fucking Hummels that people buy.
Were they in nice little suits?
They were dressed like we dressed. Some of them had.
Exactly.
How do they get those clothes?
Smart. Well, I guess.
Gap kids. Osh, gosh, bagosh.
You know, some of them had jeans and T-shirts on.
Yeah.
The kids were all dressed very hip, like young kids dress. You know, T-shirts and jeans.
Let's go down there with some yellow paint and just make a lot of yellow roads around them.
Were there anyone with a T-shirt that had an arrow and "I'm with human"? No,
fine. They're not.
I'm with child of non-drinker.
I would start asking them Travelocity commercials. Like asking them questions about Travelocity. I really need cheap airfare. Could you help me?
You should have asked them questions like, "What do you get? What do you think they would have picked up if you said, "What do you doopity do when somebody
Doopity do. All right, we're here at the Little People Convention with Frank. Frank, what's the haps?
What's the haps? The convention, everything's.
All right, that's still Charles.
No.
You talked to one guy.
Yeah, what is
you
that?
lazy fuck.
These are three different guys.
No.
Yes, they are.
One guy.
It's not one guy. All right, we're here at the Little People Convention with Frank. Frank, what's the haps?
What's the haps? The convention, everything's going on. Sightseeing, mingling. There's a lot of sports and meeting women.
Some people seem to be using this as a place to try to get people to stop using that M word. Is that something that you agree with?
Absolutely. It's one word so out of everything in the entire English dictionary, there's just one word we don't like being called. And it's an upward battle to get people to know that's just not appropriate.
Thank you, cunt.
We have our...
Unfortunately, the group only has one authorized media representative here today.
Okay.
I can't allow you guys to be on property interview.
Okay.
Okay, I apologize.
Only one media rep?
Bullshit.
Bullshit.
What is that bullshit? Freedom of the press, you motherfucker.
You silly little geese.
You know what? Now we go back.
Now you got it
question. Now
You want to walk, you little fuck?
Yeah. Someone suggested that we send E-Rock dressed as Snow White. Can we get a Snow White fucking costume for E-Rock?
For E-Rock, of course
One
we
guy
can.
is Snow White, another guy is Willy Wonka.
Oh, God, we got to go back.
What a scene we would cause.
Yeah.
You know how mad they get?
So you get a few shin bruises. You want to go?
No problem.
You want to go real serious?
Oh my God!
You want to go real serious? Or you want to end
Oh,
here?
yeah, let's go with the awful.
Real serious, or we end here?
If it's going to be a suicide, then
No.
okay.
No.
Because that's real serious to me.
No.
Okay.
Oh, I'm, you know.
You want to leave?
Yeah, let her rip.
It's going to be a real moment. I know you can't handle these real moments.
I handle real moments.
Yeah, watch how uncomfortable
Who is
I
this
get.
bitch?
Hello.
Hello.
Who's this?
This is Joe from Long Island.
Hey, Joe.
Hello,
How are
Joe.
you?
I'm okay. I was during your discussion, and I'm divorced 7 years. I had 2 children. My 17-year-old daughter, 5 years ago, died in a car accident because my ex-wife told her that I would not put her through college. And my 19-year-old son doesn't talk to me today. What do I do?
Well, a little detail. So the 17-year-old daughter killed herself with a car?
No. She didn't kill herself. She was on the way home from a job.
Right.
Because she took a job because my ex-wife told her that I wouldn't pay for her to go to college.
Oh.
And on the way home from that job one night, she was killed in a car accident.
Oh, man.
But you're saying that it was because you were not sending her to college. I mean, that's not why.
No, it's because if he would have paid for college,
Right, she wouldn't have been
she
there
wouldn't have
working,
had the
right.
job, which means she wouldn't have been on the road, and she wouldn't have died in the car accident. So it's a bit of a stretch.
Yeah.
Exactly. But
Is that why
also, the car that was given to her was one of those old Saturns that folded up like paper, and my brother-in-law gave it to her.
There's plenty of guilt to go around, huh?
Oh, big time.
Is that
Big
why your
time.
son's not talking to you?
No, my son doesn't talk to me because of whatever my ex-wife has told her, and she made our divorce a living hell that lasted 4 years because she was only interested in property and money.
First off, let me let you off the hook. Your daughter's death is not your fault.
I know that it's not my fault. I grieve my daughter's death, but I still, it hurts terribly that my ex-wife would actually say this to a child.
hard to believe that someone you once loved could hate you so much, to be so cruel.
Well, like I said, it was all about having a boyfriend and money and getting everything that she wanted, which in course she did.
It sounds like this is still so fresh for you, like it happened yesterday.
I'm divorced since 2002, and my daughter died 2 months after our divorce.
You can't bring your daughter back. There's nothing you can do about that except to let go of the guilt.
Shit. For the first time ever, I am so uncomfortable.
Yeah, well, I've let go of the fact that my daughter died, needlessly, and I grieve her. And I also forgave my ex-wife for what she did. Even though she doesn't believe it, I wrote her a letter telling her that. Because, you know what? If I carry around this pain and this anger, it only destroys me.
Yeah.
Have you tried to talk to your son?
Yeah, he talks to me. Dad, let's see. You got money? Dad, how's my medical and dental benefits? But other than, asking for money or for medical or dental benefits, it doesn't go any further than that.
It's hard to hear this stuff. I think you hear that the boys are having a little trouble hearing this stuff. So.
Yeah, I know that they are, but that's okay. I understand their motive.
You have to try and reach out to your son in any way you can.
She's dead! Yeah, I try to reach out to him, but he's very non-cooperative.
Keep trying. You can't control how he reacts. All you can do is control your attempts.
True.
That way, if God forbid you died tomorrow, you knew you did everything in your power to make that relationship better.
Are you kidding me? My son tells me he wouldn't come to my funeral.
You can act like a man! What's the matter with you?
He will have to live with that grief and lack of closure with you, sir, but you don't have to live with that. You do everything you can to make things right and know that you've done everything you can. No one can do more than that.
Okay?
Okay, terrific.
Okay, terrific.
Good luck, sir. Sounds like
Thank
a tough
you
situation.
very much, and have a good day, boys.
Oh, take it easy. Sorry about your loss.
Got it, man.
You're gonna be okay!
I am, I've never actually been grateful to not have a sound clip machine. I'm
so mean.
Wow.
Oh, God.
I didn't do anything.
Funny, but mean.
He doesn't like real moments.
What? Is that what it is? I get you uncomfortable. I have to do stuff.
Lydia, this has been terrific. I think you should do we do Saturday Night Viruses anymore? I don't even know if we do, Dan.
That makes me feel really good. Nope.
No, we just adjusted the schedule, right? For real.
No, it's been the same as the
Dr.
last
Steve
4
just
years.
called me an ass.
Did he?
Dr. Steve just texted me, "Yeah, you ass."
Oops. We should give her a little virus action.
They're available when when others are available.
Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, they have not been available
That's
recently.
what I mean. That's what I'm getting
It's
at.
still going on. It's just becoming more difficult to
Yeah,
put
there's
people
less and less, and there's confusion out there. That's all. I'm getting it out there for people. We should give Lydia a little action when we can.
Sure. Can't wait for that.
Hey, Devil, how you doing?
I have no idea what you guys are talking about. Virus action, I don't know.
Yeah, you don't want that.
A little little radio on the weekend.
Yeah, I'm aware that a lot of you niggas don't like me, but I don't give a
Yeah, I've been really busy. Okay. Yeah. No, thank you for the host. Yeah, I've been so incredibly busy. Been in the process of trying to find myself an apartment and work. Just haven't really had the time to stream. But I hope you're doing well. Okay, I know I had built some shit in here, like a cabinetry or something. I just don't know where. Okay, I got a door here. Can I make another door? Garage door. What the fuck, man? I didn't know about this. Wooden door, vault door. Okay, so I need steel and a spring. Gotta find where I stored all my shit. Did I store it in here? Ah. There we go. So that's just food.
What the fuck was that?
How'd that work? Just to remove the door and there's nothing. Ugh. Out of stamina.
Doesn't have the stamina. I said doesn't have the stamina. And I don't believe he does have the stamina. You need tremendous stamina.
I think it was bastards. Oh my god. This is just bananas now. Right. I think I know what I'm gonna do. I I'm gonna go and get some gasoline because this is just bullshit. That. Got that. Alrighty. Should give me a little bit of fuel to work with, huh? I'm gonna have to hit up my old base, get some more materials. Ladder. Auger. Put some gas. Crate, box, store, oh, chest. And I don't have wood. Can you eat my fucking ass while you're at it? Okay. Rotten meats. Need wood. Is there anything I could use to get some wood here? I think maybe this. No. Fuckers. You mother fuckers. This, put that there. Now we can store car parts. And some metals. This will be temporary. Organics. Concrete mixes. Springs. Rocks. Polymers. More dirt. Okay. Leathers, cloth fragments. See, I'm gonna need more food. I think that's of primary importance right now. I may need somewhere to cook as well, so let's head on back to the old base. Ow. We want to go here. Let's hit this guy. I don't wanna work. Just wanna sit in my buns all day. It's weird how it goes from like winter to desert like just so quickly. It's almost like Mother Nature don't give a fuck. lot of trees here. It's because I'm home. That explains it. Oh. My, booby traps are doing their work. Take the wood. Blood draw kit, huh? Lots of waters. That's good to know. Got some honey. Snowberry juice. Red tea. Excuse me. Food. Good. Good to have. We're gonna take the bacon and eggs. And we're just gonna eat some soup. Why not? Use one of those suckers. Why don't we take some steroids, huh? First aid? Let's do it. That could be scrapped. Get fucked. What else we got? More car parts, huh? I'll take the gas. What do I not need? Fuckers. Guess the oil could stay behind. Iron pipe can stay behind. Polymers can stay behind. But I am gonna take a fucking battery with me. Why not two? Huh? How about that? Cotton. Don't need you. Okay, so you're empty. Cotton can go here. Green alcohol. Campfire. Gas and first aid kits. Cool. So these are just mods. Stay put. It's shit I could sell. You know, tool and die kit be good to have. this for now. Steel. Shit, homie. Mechanical parts. Oh, fuck off. Don't need ya. I would like some steel, though. And iron. Let's go door. Two springs. That would be why. Gotcha. Motherfucker. Damn it, I need that other spring. Just need 5 more. Let's rock and roll. Okay, while that's doing its thing, let's turn this off. Don't need the springs. A shotgun. Da, 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 da. Tool and die sets. Sand. Don't need you right now. Rocks. Go in here. Steel. I'm gonna hang on to your steel. But I do not need. Hey, Bobby. I do not need. Yeah, car battery. Ramp. I don't need you though. Is there any way I could take this? Or do I just make another one? Stone, clay, bellows, short iron pipe. I wish I knew a way and how I could take it with me. have duct tape over here. Tape, glue and cloth. Murky water. Thank you. Steroids would be bad for you, I think, maybe. I don't know. I need glue. Let's grab some cloth. Okay, now I also want to make nails. Clay and iron. Stone, clay, bellows, short iron pipe. I need some clay. Mr. Clay, Bircham. Okie dokie. Blood draw kit, not important right now. If we're gonna take clay, take fucking clay. Load up on that sucker. Wood. wood? Do I need wood right now? Don't think so. Stone you can get anywhere. Iron. Dude. You've got a whole fucking bike. I don't necessarily see myself needing all these weapons. Okay. Let's go grab some more shit. Let's let that go. Excuse me. Oh yeah, my rations, my bandages. Leave some behind just in case. You never know. Water. What else? Motherfucker. I don't know what else. Advanced engineering. Hey, Timmy. I hear you meowing. What's going on, buddy? What's up? What's up, buddy? What's up, buddy? Hmm? I'm mad. Hmm? You're so cute. Oh, Timmy is so cute. Excuse me. Oh, yeah? I can't see. You're in front of the game. You're in front. I can't see. Okay. Alright, Timmy. And honestly, I don't really know much else of what to take. Take some potatoes, I guess. Fucking Gerald, just fuck it. Fuck it. Fuck it. I mean, I did used to have a steel bucket. I just don't know where it's at now. I've got my corn. Or better yet, hey Timmy, how you doing, baby? How you doing, baby? Huh? How you doing, baby? I got a sweetie pie. Oh, sweetie Timmy. Huh? Oh, bucket. Create a bucket. Maybe I can just make another one. It's a bunch of forged iron, huh? Alright. Alright. You look tired, Timmy. You look like a tired boy. Hmm? Baby boy. Oh, little baby boy. I was gonna go grab something to drink. Okie dokie.
Got to keep it fun though, Lydia. You can't like psychobabble until they fall asleep though.
I'll bring my Rorschach cards for that, Opie.
Yeah, I wish you would have
she'll
brought
fit
those.
right in. Visual bits on the
I
radio.
actually
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
I did bring them, Anthony.
Oh, did you?
I can
wanna
show
look
them to you during the break.
All right.
Hey,
I want to look at a couple. Yeah.
Hey, to BS in New York, go fuck yourself. Have a heart. Hey, Opie, how about some dead dad jokes, you prick? I had nothing to do with that when you fucking
It was
asshole.
me,
you
dummy.
cocksucker. Why don't you
And
listen
my
closely
dad's
to the
dead,
radio?
too.
I was the one who said, for the first time ever, I'm uncomfortable. So go fuck yourself. Go fuck your mother, you cock.
My dad's dead too. Ha ha. You're still alive. Ha ha. You still have to go through the pain. Ha ha. When he dies, go fuck yourself.
You piece of shit. I had nothing to do with that one.
Mine's all over. I can have nice thoughts of pleasant times and even uncomfortable ones now, but he's dead and that's fine. You still have to go through it. Ha ha ha. I hope it's soon and tragic.
Loser. Go away. Lydia, this was great. We're going to have you back.
That was That was really uncomfortable, but I really laughed. It's like when you're not supposed to laugh. That was so.
That's one of those things
Very
that I
sad
said.
story.
It's like I thought about it and probably shouldn't have done it. Just thought about it, but I actually did it.
After
Lydia.
the first
Yeah,
sound
then you
effect.
did it.
Yeah, see, that was the bad part.
It's very rare that I'm shocked on the show, and when I heard that first sound effect, I could not believe I just heard that.
It was horrible.
That was a cringe moment.
Very inappropriate.
I'm gonna feel very bad later when I think about that.
Oh, you should.
I will.
Do the weigh-in for the biggest gator contest, but first we have this fine piece of audio.
Next, we're gonna store it up. Store it up so good. Excuse me, folks. My jello's falling down.
My jello's falling down.
My show's gonna
I love that clip already. Excuse me, folks. My jello's falling down.
What the hell?
You stupid. All right.
Well, it's good old Merrill. We've played Merrill clips before. It's the retard hosting a cooking show, part 3.
It's a retarded person hosting a cooking show.
Yes,
That's
it's
great.
Merrill.
They can
everybody.
do
anything. Those
That's
fucking.
good. They're handy capable, is what I like to say.
My jello's falling down. Excuse me. My show's gonna be storing up the jello here. I'm trying, folks. My jello's not doing that great. It's dying in the audience.
Because your brain doesn't work and your face is pushed in.
This show is gonna be.
That's what the doctor said during the sonogram. Your jello's not doing well. You might want to remove this.
You might want to.
Audience.
This is dark.
This show is gonna be. My pudding's falling. My jello's falling down, folks. Here. Yeah. I don't have no more paper towels, folks.
I don't what?
I don't think. What?
It's a galloping dumbbell.
Oh man. just wants his jello to come out right. Poor
Julia
guy.
should have aborted that child.
Oh god.
No, it's fully a child.
Fully a child. And by jello, he means IQ. Halitosis Kid from Baltimore. Yes. More from Merrill. Merrill finally shows you the final finished product of his jello.
Welcome back to the Mail Howard Kalen Show. We just came back from the microwave.
Sounds like Pee Wee
and we
Herman.
cooked a marvelous chicken and stuffing.
You forgot what you cooked, you asshole.
Let's see how it came out.
His hands are red from touching it without gloves.
Licking
God.
good chicken. And look
Licking
at that and stuffing.
Oh, who's eating that?
Yeah.
Fingers he's using to shove up his nose, mouth, asshole.
It's got feathers sticking out of it. It's still half alive. Fucking dumb Merrill. He just took a chicken and took it by its feet, smashed its head, and cooked it.
Just go work in the box factory, retarded man.
Nobody
Quit
wants you.
dreaming. It's just depressing everybody. It's a special snot recipe.
Oh, God. Nobody wants your fucking salmonella chicken.
Who's gonna fucking eat that? Bringing down the human curve, you asshole.
Go fucking cook meth in a tub.
Spoiling our average intelligence, you cunt.
Exactly.
Roll that around in your mouth.
Fucking hilarious.
And here's
Stupid
some
Merrill.
chicken.
Fucking bunch of grasshoppers in a bowl. They're still alive.
Put fucking baby powder on it and vinegar.
He just punches them with his fist. That's the idea of cooking them.
Good chicken.
Let's find out more about Merle.
People in the audience, people anywhere, do not cook alone. Have your mom or dad or your brothers or your family be there when you're cooking.
That's hilarious.
Excuse me, folks, my jello falling apart.
You need your mother to tell you not to pee-pee in the jello, because you will forget, because you're all retarded like me. Everyone's retarded.
Don't cook alone. And don't put your tongue in these tempting things. There's a socket.
Oh, God.
Let's go to the phones. It's Mike in Cleveland. Hello, Mike.
How about cooking with big tongues and drooling a child?
There he is. Very nice. Chris in Virginia. Chris.
Iron Helmet Chef America.
Iron Helmet.
Let's go to Carl in Utah. Carl.
How's it going, guys?
Hey.
You guys rule. Hey, I just had a epiphany. I think you guys need to come up with the beep game for Merrill.
You think this might work?
I don't know. God already came up with the beef game. All intelligent thoughts.
All right.
Delgado.
Let's try Mark in Philly. Mark.
Hey, guys. He should be named Martha Stupid.
That's pretty good.
That's not a bad one.
Excuse me, folks, my jello falling
Enough
apart.
about your jello.
Excuse me.
Jimmy, you think this Merle kid likes to cook?
I don't think he likes to cook. This Merrill loves it.
He loves it, right?
But he probably doesn't have any heat on. They don't plug the stove in because he might kill himself and everybody in the neighborhood.
It's a cardboard box. He's just got a pot on
It's a
top of
Susie
it.
Bake Oven. Fuck you. Put a rock in, it's still a rock.
Susie Bake Oven. Isn't it an easy bake
whatever.
oven?
Fucking
You
Susie.
got Susie in there.
Susie Bacon.
What about Jello?
What?
Does he like the Jello, Merle?
He loves it. Lives for it.
He won't shut up about it.
This show's gonna be good. Listen to me, people out there in the audience.
No.
And anywhere else in the whole world. Do not cook alone. Be with your mom and dad or your family. Because they will have to teach you the way to cook.
No, they
Do
don't.
not use a knife for anything.
That's only you.
Just watch Neil put dressing on his salad.
Don't use a knife for anything.
So
Christ.
good.
Oh, what was that?
That's the sound of
Don't give me advice. My brain works properly. you
Yeah, I
asshole.
could use a fucking knife.
I'm using all my synapses. I'm like, you're using 12 of them. You fucking useless asshole. Fucking. You think everyone's retarded?
What the? Don't use a knife
Well, can we hear the yummy
for
sound?
anything.
Anything.
All right.
Steve from Bayshore writes, oh, God, a pinch of extra chromosome. Where's that fucking track?
That's right. You take a bowl and you fill it with disappointment, and you stir it up with embarrassment.
Get the mixing bowl, put it on your head, and cut around with scissors for a hairdo that we all have.
Do not use a knife for anything. Just watch Neil put dressing on his salad.
Fucking.
So good. good.
What was that?
Sounds appetizing.
Goddamn bronze medal winner. Fucking.
Oh boy.
All right.
Once again, we attacked the tough targets.
I know, we really are brave here on this show.
I'm better than that guy.
We were lucky enough to be normal. Yeah. Why do we have to put it that way? Why can't we just make fun of retarded people?
Right. Yeah. Who's to say what's normal?
Guilt-free.
Maybe he's normal.
Right.
Yeah,
Fuck
good.
him.
He's ignorance is bliss, I say. This guy is happy as a pig in shit.
He don't know.
Not
the
as
day
clean.
he shot this, he was.
You guys are all tripping over each other.
I know.
Man, the day he shot that video, he was happy. Could have been as soon as it was a rap, he was like, I'm getting tired. I don't want to do it anymore. I'm sick of the cooking. But everyone loves it. You bring happiness and joy and inspiration. Hey! I want to masturbate again. No, don't. I want to masturbate and poop at the same time.
That is kind of a stereotype they have, is that they're just jerking off all the
jacking
time.
off, yes.
I don't know if it's accurate or not.
Simon from Virginia writes, did you find the show on Not Enough Oxygen in the Womb Network?
Not enough oxygen.
Yeah, here we go. More of Merrill.
Ready, set.
Merrill's going to
what
do
is it
some
called?
impressions.
Ready, set, be retarded.
No. His show is on HB. Oh. This is parents' reaction. Just playing it.
Merrill wants to do some. Merrill wants to do some impressions for everybody.
And I want to tell you something. The one imitations I want to do before we leave tonight is Raquel Welch.
Yeah.
Ba-da-dum. Well, hi everybody. I'm Raquel Welch.
Yeah, just what she sounded like.
This show is almost over. Hip, hip, hooray to me. Well, you know, Grass is gonna be here. Is my all-time favorite. It's Jack Benny. Well, I'm Jack Benny. You know, my violin, that's how you play. Me, 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 me. Or Alfred Hitchcock. Well, hi, everybody. Bum, bum,
That's
bum,
not bad.
bum, bum, bum.
Is this
bum,
retard
bum,
60?
Bum, 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 bum. Bum, 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 bum.
Not even doing the song right.
Bum, bum, bum. A Porky Pig.
Yeah.
Alfred, your father should have pulled out his cock.
Yeah, that's just what Porky Pig did.
He does these impersonations. I swear, you would think it was the real people.
That's just what Porky Pig did.
Yeah.
He just stood in that circle and just went. Did
he even get to the punchline?
He didn't even say that's all, folks.
No.
He just blathered on like a retard or something. As if one would almost think that the fellow was retarded. If I didn't know better, I'd say that fellow had Down syndrome.
Old Stegosaurus brain. Fucking brain of a leaf eater.
There's more?
One more clip.
Oh, great.
Next week's show, we're going to be doing
Chicken
a
and
thing
Jell-O.
from Motorola. What? Motorola, where the show's going to call the topic is the life of Motorola from Merrill Howard Kalin. What he does at Motorola. He's going to spend the whole day there.
What the fuck?
The show's gonna be interviewing my friends, my boss, the people who are my best friends, who's not my best friends, We're going to introduce everybody.
No one's your best friend.
No.
That means everybody. That means
If you were an Eskimo, they would have
everybody.
left you for
All
the
my
fucking
bosses.
bears, asshole.
Oh my, everybody. The show's gonna be funny. There's gonna be imitations. There's gonna be a lot of guest stars, guest hosts.
No, there's not.
No.
Exactly. No one's coming.
And that's it, folks.
Yeah, that
Thanks
is
for
it.
coming to the Mayor Howard Catering Show.
From the forehead up, it's a great impression of Pete Rose.
Mo Howard.
We got Matt from Queensbury. Matt, what's up?
Hey guys, who is that? Chef Boyar and our family photos ruined?
Chef Boyar,
come on. Jimmy, I'll see you in Albany.
Thank you.
All right.
Watch it out.
That kid. He would have been put out on a float if he was in a fucking Eskimo. They would have
Put him on an ice float.
put him on an ice float and let the fucking let the whatevers get him.
Polar bears, right?
He would have been naturally selected.
Killer whale.
They wouldn't have eaten him, but they would have sensed that something was wrong. Like the way you smell a piece of bad sushi.
Yep.
Wolfgang suck.
If he was a fucking
No, Wolfgang Cluck. He's dope.
Let's go to if he was a fucking Sioux Indian in the 1700s, they would have kicked him to death. Would have been the end of him.
Prayed to their gods never
this
to
one
send
doesn't
another.
work.
This one broken.
This is one brain broken.
This one heat broken.
Brain broken.
Fucking. This one stinks.
It was a simpler time.
Yeah.
Brain broken.
Yeah, brain broken. Kick him to death.
Must kick to death.
Must kick you to death.
They would have scalped him and used his dumb hair as a throw rug.
They didn't keep fucking retarded Indians around.
Mike knew something was wrong when they gave him moccasins and he ate them. They're like, he has to go. He's not going to be helpful.
All right, what do you want to do? Riding on the bus?
Yeah, let's get into that a little bit.
I just think we should watch where the jokes go. I think that
Yeah,
let's not target the mentally challenged.
I agree with you. Yeah,
Take the high road.
yeah.
I
I like how he actually, even though it's radio, he puts the serious face on. You know, guys, there's not even a hint of a smile.
I'm a method actor.
He's
I can't help
acting.
it.
He really has to get into the character. You know, all right, let me really think that I don't want to make jokes about this.
All right. I'll wait. Okay.
Here was Rosie O'Donnell.
I gotta admit, I took a peek after
Oh.
Family Guy.
It was not just an awful movie because of the content, Rosie O'Donnell being a horrible actress and just running through as a parody of a retarded person. The movie itself, taken just as a movie, was so bad. It was so disjointed and there cliches left and right. They kept throwing in these little things that lasted for a second that were supposed to make you think about something, I guess. I don't know. There was one part where they tried to get into this little story of this pervert that drives around and gives Rosie O'Donnell's retard character a stuffed animal in the car and goes, "Here you go," and he looks all ratty, and he pulls up slowly as she's walking on the sidewalk, and she grabs the stuffed animal and then walks a little like, "Oh no," and puts it in the garbage and goes, "That guy always tries to give me things," and then that was it. Dude, it lasted for like 5 seconds. Like, oh, the retards have to watch for the perverts. Yes, okay, I understand where they were going.
Because that's what's happening out there.
Yeah,
What is the pervert retarded too?
When you looked at,
I think that you're missing the message, Anthony.
Yeah,
the
what was
message
it?
there, that's the message to the parents. Where if you have one of these, this is what you should do with it. Walk right outside, lift the lid,
toss it in the garbage. But they tried little things like that, like they were trying to make these points, but they were covered so quickly, like, okay, let's cover the pervert trying to pick her up. All right, let's get the mean, intolerant people on the bus. Like, she gets on the bus, and there's the bus drivers, which are all, every one of them, very tolerant, very nice to her, very understanding, and then a couple of passengers that, as viewers, you're supposed to hate, because they're like, what is she doing on this bus? She doesn't have the proper pass. She's annoying.
And they're saying all this out loud, like no one would ever speak this shit. You say it under your breath, and you kick them while they're not looking. Fun things like that.
Pinch their side fat.
Yeah, oh, get away from me. And then one of the most unrealistic parts of the movie when somebody getting on the bus needed a nickel and didn't have a nickel, and a black gentleman actually gave a nickel.
I saw that scene.
I'm like, stop it.
That was Rosie's sister there.
He looked like a thug. He looked like a thug, but he's very charitable.
Well, then she tries to give him $1, and he's like, yo, lady, you can't buy anything for 5 cents nowadays. Something like that.
And then there was one intolerant black woman. Rosie gets on the bus, and she starts making retard faces at these 2 black children that are sitting there. And the black woman saw that the children were making faces back, and she kind of takes them by the hands and moved her seat. She went to the back of the bus, which somebody on Whackbag right when it happened wrote, "Well, I guess old habits die young." Or something like that.
Old habits die hard.
Oh, I suck.
But apparently. Oh, die. What's your favorite song? Only the Good Die Hard.
Only the Good Die Hard. Oh, what a tool. Stinks.
Now we know what you meant.
Yes. Yeah. So did I. Fortunately, it came out of my mouth like diarrhea.
Jim and Philly thought the movie wasn't that bad. Jim?
What?
Yes.
Hey, Jim.
All right.
Yeah, I
hey,
like
faggot.
it very much. Yeah, I'm a faggot. Hi, Jimmy. I bought your new CD. It's pretty good.
Thank you very much. Why are you breathing like you just ate it?
Oh.
Because I'm a fat fuck.
Honest.
Well, there goes that question. You like the movie there, Jim?
Yes, I do. I had a retarded sister, and it brought back a lot of
Did she ride the bus?
That's terrific. That's terrific.
No.
So it brought back a lot of what? Like a lot of memories?
A lot of bad. Oh yeah, a lot of bad. My brother and I were constantly in fights, protecting her, and because people would make fun of her. And
That
shit.
seemed very unrealistic.
Yeah, what would they say to your sister?
What would they say to her?
A lot, hey, you fucking retard.
Okay.
Yeah.
But you didn't talk like fucking Pee Wee Herman.
No.
Nah.
Is she still around?
Pee Wee Herman, but she died when she was 26.
Hello?
Yes.
Oh.
What? That you guys can't. That's not cool, man.
That's
What did she pass away from?
Well, they said natural causes, but I suspect it was sleep apnea.
Why a lot of retarded people have the sleep apnea?
Well, she was heavy too, and I have sleep apnea because I'm a very heavy person.
I thought it might have been that big, thick tongue getting in the way while she was sleeping.
Oh, God.
Could have been.
She ain't heavy. She's my retarded sister.
That's true. Very, very. And I do drive a bus in Philadelphia. We do get a lot of retarded.
You do. Are you the tolerant bus driver?
Sometimes not.
Yeah.
When they stand up in the bus and they start fucking hollering and screaming, you got.
See?
Yeah, that's great.
This guy
what
had
you
a
want to
sister.
deal with.
He had a sister that was retarded. He's not tolerant.
You just want to get through your day driving the bus, and you get this in the back.
Make somebody stop at that other bus stop.
But the one truth in the story was is a lot of them that get on do know everything there is to know about buses, bus lines, and everything.
Yeah, quite a resume stuffer. Great.
well, most of them don't work, or they do menial jobs for the IRS.
Why do they choose?
Wait. Who do they work for?
I get a lot of them that work for the IRS, International Revenue Service.
International Revenue. Did you say the International Revenue Service?
I deserved the car crash on that.
Of course you did. That was a bus crash because the retards working for the IRS was the joke, and international, they don't tax us in Greece and Europe and here. It's internal, sir.
The International Revenue Service.
All right. Well, Jim liked the movie.
Yeah. And I appreciate you tooling on me.
All right, Jim.
Bye, Jim.
Jim has
Have a good one, guys.
You know what I like? I liked those Die Young movies. The 3 that came out. Bruce Willis.
Old habits die young. Ass.
All right, here we go.
God.
Riding the bus with my sister. What else were you going to say about this movie?
Another thing that was going on during the whole thing, and I don't know if this was just part of Rosie's contract or the character was supposed to be like this. She was eating in every scene. eating in every single scene. And she was unhealthy. She went to the doctor, and the doctor told her she's overweight and stuff. And somebody pointed out on the message board that this doctor is bashing Rosie's character, yet it's still Rosie that she's telling is unhealthy. The only difference is this retarded character didn't wash her hair. That was like the only difference between the retard and Rosie. So this woman's saying that how unhealthy and fat Rosie is as the retard. Meanwhile, she didn't have padding on or anything. She's just fat.
Oh, that's great.
So they're pounding her.
That's awesome.
Ooh. Yeah.
Fat clay legs with no bend marks
Oh.
on them.
And, I know it's very, hack as a comics to talk of the big head gag. Hey, big head. That's a big head. But her head is giant. She has that big fat head. And at one point she was getting a hairstyle. Her hairstyle, her sister took her, and they formed her curly locks into a perfect mullet. Could not possibly have made her look more retarded.
You know who should cut her hair? David Ferry and Clay Shaw.
Yeah, I'm thinking. Yeah, I got JFK. Yeah, I got you. Didn't really go over well on.
All right. You want to play some clips,
You
Ant?
didn't say die young.
Well, he did.
Here's Rosie's character on the phone, I guess.
I'm trying to use the phone!
No, that's too weak.
Yes, Daddy? Hi, honey, you okay? Yes, I'm okay, because I'm the sheriff. Yeah. You have to take me to Super Save tomorrow because they're having a sale. Okay, I'm going to pick you up at 6. Yeah, 6:30. I love you, I have to go catch a bus. I have to go catch a bus.
Oh, you are a bus, you pig.
Okay.
Why are you so tolerant of the retard? I'm the sheriff. No, you're not, stupid.
I'm the sheriff. Somebody had the storyline all wrong also. They told us that at the end she gets a bum leg and has to live with them. And then I realized that was the storyline of Bill. Somebody was trying to fool us.
Oh, okay.
That was the storyline of old Bill.
We don't
Remember
have
when
our
Mickey
Bill
Rooney
clips.
Played a retard?
We have to get the Bill clips.
I had a bad leg, and I have to live with Barry.
And that's what happened. He had a bum leg. He would have had to go back to the home.
Oh, okay.
So he lived with...
someone got one
Dennis
past us,
Quaid.
huh?
I know. I didn't realize it until last night when I'm like, hey, wait, it didn't end like that.
That's one of our favorite comedies.
Of course it is.
How did it end? I didn't see it.
Well, it ended, the sister... Well, the father that she's talking to on the phone, he dies. He winds up dying. And now he took care of Rosie's character for the most part. Rosie lived alone, but I guess he helped her out, whatever. So now the sister, who is a very successful career woman, has to now come and kind of take care of her a little bit and leave her job for a while, and she winds up breaking up with her fiancé because of the problem with the sister. And
Yeah, that would happen in real life.
Yeah.
Of course.
Because
She's sandwich.
sorry. And it's now the movie is pretty much the sister trying to get a better understanding of her retarded sister because they haven't been together in years. She's been busy career girl, doesn't even acknowledge she's got this retard for a sister.
What's there to understand?
Nothing. This movie was so shallow and
even-
had nothing to it.
They can't even watch the same TV programs.
So they drive on the bus together, and then Rosie tries hooking her up with the bus drivers.
This is my sister, and she broke up with her boyfriend, and she reads books, and she...
Oh, and she just kind of smiles like it's okay, instead of slapping her in the face and telling her to shut up like any normal human would do.
Should have pinched the back of her arm and just said, shut up,
Yeah, shut up.
stupid.
Ow!
Here's the argument on the stairs, Anthony. What was this about?
I don't know. I couldn't even understand the movie. I was a retard watching it.
What do you think you are, a hippopotamus? The way you clomp down the steps every morning? Some people are still sleeping! Not you! You're not sleeping, you're complaining. That's what you're doing. You're the hippopotamus!
Yeah, that was her walking downstairs.
Wow, there's a
making
lot of fat
noise.
jokes in this movie, huh?
Well, yeah. Well, yeah, big black woman is yelling at her for clomping down the stairs.
Every day you are first person on my bus.
Yeah.
She'd kill somebody to get on first.
I wouldn't kill.
She's got no place to go, just rides around all day.
So it's a free country. I'm a person. I buy my bus pass for $40, and I'm first always, so that's why I'm first.
Yeah, you're doing it on the government dole. Why don't you do something useful in your life?
Okay, Henry. Where is Beth going today?
I'm gonna go to Elma, and then I'm gonna catch a bus with Rick.
Ah, Rick is your new favorite.
Yeah, because he has a green car and he's cute.
The green Mustang, very classy.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think he's gonna take me for a ride in it.
What about your boyfriend? What about Jesse?
Jesse's delicious. He's gonna take me today to get a new toilet seat because mine got broken and was sliding. So I would fall off of it like, whoa.
Fat ass sitting on it. Fat retarded ass broke the toilet seat.
Why did somebody cut Henry off? I really liked him.
Henry was telling it like it is.
She had a boyfriend, by the way. She had a boyfriend, Jesse, who was this big retarded black guy. So she and apparently they were having sex and everything.
Was he saying Como?
Como with glass dildos. Como. Yeah, that was another, this whole thing was just full of this politically correct drivel. Just awfulness. Like the people in the bus, the angry people, why don't you get a job instead of being on the government dole? And you're supposed to look over and go, yeah, that person's mean and awful. Oh, and it's like every 2 seconds these little things were popping up. The intolerant gang of white guys that beat up the black, that were trying to beat up her black boyfriend on the bicycle, and he knows Taekwondo. Yeah,
Rosie's
retarded black boyfriend. So he
and he's
kicked
got
ass.
the retard strength too.
Yeah, he had the retard strength, and he kicked ass.
Gotta be kind of stupid to take on a guy like that.
People started getting ready to attack him, and Rosie goes, "It's getting hot in here! It's getting hot in here!" And he ran over in his Taekwondo duds.
They criticized her, and he went, "You motherfucker!"
Chris on Long Island. Chris.
What's up, fellas?
Hey.
Don't you think that Rosie sounds like Barney Gumble from The Simpsons?
All right, that too.
That's good.
Sometimes it's Pee-wee. Sometimes it's Barney.
It's just minus the butt, right?
That's good.
The worst part of it is I was only able to whack my bag twice during that. Peace, fellas.
Very good. The guy had a really good call.
So wait, not only was Rosie a retard, but she was in...
Oh, a two-time disappointer of the family.
Oh my God.
Father's like, it just couldn't get any worse. Daddy, meat. I stand corrected.
Okay, it can.
That's nice. And both races will be destroyed. They'll create a mongrel race.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Oh, that's great.
Andy McDowell was the sister.
Yes.
She was the sister, and I guess the beginning shot, the opening shot of the movie was pretty good. She's kind of laying back on the bed, and her nips were showing through the sweater.
Yeah.
So that was like the best part of the movie.
My savior.
I'm not your savior, I'm just Beth. Cool Beth.
Beth, my girlfriend.
Oh, this boring clothes. What, am I scaring you? Want me to scare you? Go, go, go!
Beth.
Yeah.
Harry don't mind. He's a harmless retard. Just don't make eye contact.
I'm hearing you!
That is hilarious.
Oh, is that the best line ever?
Another intolerant person on the bus.
Meanwhile, to me, those are the best people so far.
Of course.
Henry and those two.
Henry. An intolerant person. It's just a harmless retard. Don't make eye contact.
Absolutely true.
Oh,
Big dummy with panda legs. That's what she has. Legs like a fat white panda. She should be tugging a windbreaker through a cage. Fat whore.
I'm hearing you! When you gonna take me for a ride in your car, the green car with my caseworker?
Oh, Olivia, huh?
Yes, Olivia. She's pretty and she's nice. Oh, that's a house where me and Eugene live. I think he's a jerk. You think he's a jerk, Rick?
I don't think he's a jerk. I think he's a little impatient.
Yeah, well, he put up that sign in the bathroom that says only employees can use it.
That didn't stop you, though, did it?
No, because I'm a person, and it's just a bathroom. If I use it, I don't think I'm hurting anybody.
Yeah.
That's great.
employees work all day. She's gonna drop a retard lung.
have to go to the bathroom just to wash my hands and make them mad.
Just to wash my hands.
How stupid can one person be?
Sometimes I just wash my hands. Oh, you work hard and that dummy walks in and takes one of her retard dumps. There's gum and pennies in it. Little shards of glass and fur. Gum and pennies.
That was part of the movie was that she ate everything, which is good for Rosie O'Donnell. But as a kid, they did a lot of flashbacks where they showed her as a little kid, which is great for the kid's image as an actress. You know, you're really good. I think you can play a fat retard. Here you go. You're the fat retarded girl. And she was eating everything. She was outside eating dirt. They had her eating dirt. They had her eating paint. The paint, she's trying to do a little painting, and she was eating the paint. And that's what Rosie grew into, somebody that just...
Oh, my God.
The inside of the toilet looks like Dreyfus's living room in Close Encounters.
This means something.
I got a big... There's a mountain in my toilet. I don't know. Maybe if I put some lines in the side, it'll ring a bell.
Hey, we ended the show, the first half of the show, talking about retards and stuff. And
yes, we did.
Trying to clean up some of the stuff in front of us. We never got to Disabled Fables from the Today Show.
What are those? What is that?
Some kid that has something wrong with him decided to write a children's book.
Like Aesop's Fables, but for disabled people?
Disabled Fables.
Disabled Fables.
What's the number one fable? You have a use in society. Is that too much? I'm sorry.
Oh, the princess and the pea brain.
Let's go to Ben's Royass. Ben's Royass, what's up?
Hey, yeah, I got a disabled fable for you.
All right.
Green legs on Sam.
Alright, yeah. There was promise there.
Horton lip reads a who?
Let's go to Pete in Massachusetts. Pete.
Hey, what's going on, fellas?
Hey.
I was wondering if Ben came in with a breeze-like strip on his nose today.
No.
Ben needs a fucking belt taped to his cheeks over the bridge of his nose to stop that awful snort.
We have just a little dumb contest going. If you got a snore that's worse than Ben's, we really want to hear it. Somehow tape it.
It sounded like something out of Jurassic Park.
And your phone's ringing?
No.
Oh.
I thought I felt it vibrating.
Ooh.
It's just my cock.
All right, Disabled Fables.
I can't imagine what these are. Someone disabled wrote a book with fables that feature disabled people?
I don't know.
You don't know.
It was on TV while we were broadcasting.
Okay.
I have no idea.
Let's give it a shot.
Good morning to all of you. Pleasure to have you here. Petite, this is really a sweet book of these classic fables by Aesop, and they're retold by your artists who are people who have developmental disabilities, including autism and Down syndrome and mental retardation, cerebral palsy. What is your goal? What was your goal, LA Gold?
Rapunzel, Rapunzel, let down your Pete Rose haircut.
Dummy O and Juliet.
Let's go to John in Virginia. John.
Hey, buddies.
Hey, John.
I got a fable for y'all.
right.
Norton received the poo.
Oh. Well, we got Randy. He's trying one. Randy.
Yo, I got a disabled fable for you. We are useful to society. Jim.
Well, didn't Jimmy say that one already?
Yes, of course.
Yeah.
Lieutenant Peters. Here we go. It's going to make me laugh all day.
What was your goal, LA Goal, in producing this book, which took 8 years to get done?
Rapunzel, let down your rose hair.
Well, I couldn't figure out the order to put the pages in.
3 retarded mice. 3 retarded mice.
See how they throw out the cheese? Hey, Ken in Florida might have a fable. Yes, Ken.
Hey, boys, love the show. How about Jack and the Bean Brain? Later, boys. Punching out.
Oh, my chest. All right. The book took 8 years.
Fee, fi, fum, foid. I smell the blood of a mongoloid.
Fee, fi, fo, fum. I hate God because I'm dumb. Holy crap. Barney in Pennsylvania.
Hey, what's up?
Humpty Dumpty sat on a wall, but my head is bigger.
I got a fable for you. How about your buddy Mac on the street, Puss in Boots?
Puss in Boots.
Disgustingly funny.
Let's go to Jim in Brooklyn. Jim.
Anthony, as much as I hate using the same fable,
yeah.
Rapunzel, let down your fat tongue.
Let's go to Mike. Mike.
At midnight, Cinderella school bus.
Oh, did you wreck that one? Wow, so eager to get the punchline out, weren't you? That you plowed right over the setup.
Just cut out all the meat. Get right to the bare bones of it.
Carriage turns into a little yellow school bus.
That's
yeah,
pretty funny.
We knew.
That was pretty good.
I know. Punch it out.
Doug in Minnesota. Doug.
How about Snow White and the 7 chromosomes?
Or it's Snow White and the 7 dwarfs, but they're all dopey. Dave in Texas. Dave?
Yeah, disabled fable, the little engine that couldn't. Continue.
Ed.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
Got 3 Billy bloated tongues gruff.
Wow, you really worked that one.
Jack and Jill went up the hill, each with heads full of water.
Jack's syndrome was down. The hair was the same on the son and the daughter. Let's go to Roger in Pennsylvania. Roger.
Yeah, how about Hickory Dickory Dummy?
Or Hickory Dickory Dock. I tried to eat the clock. Let's go to Dave in Jersey. Dave.
Hey, I got Little Red Riding on the bus with my sister.
Let's go to Darren in Texas. Darren. Or Tennessee. Darren.
Yeah, Yo,
Darren.
Little Red Riding Helmet.
Not bad.
Nothing.
But we're actually reading some of the stories, aren't we?
Yeah. Oh, God.
Let's go to Justin. How about Horton's parents' hero? Why? Justin.
Hey, fellas, how y'all doing?
All right.
How about Mary had a little IQ?
punching out.
Let's go to Bobby Big Rigger. Bobby.
Hey, guys.
Hey.
How about Snow White and the 7 family portrait record?
Or how about I can lick 30 paint chips today.
Carl in Delaware.
Hey, the goose that laid Drummond pennies.
All right, can we get back to the audio for a minute?
All right.
Hey, let's hear a little audio. All right. It took 8 years to write the 8 years
to get done.
Part of our mission at LA Gold is to educate the world about the abilities of people with disabilities. And we do it actively by speaking engagements, but we also were hoping this book would provide a vehicle for educating the world.
Let's say hi to Chapman. Chapman.
Hey, what's up, fellas? About the old woman who lived in her stool.
Jesus. All right, here's Lisa. She's disabled, and she explains her fable and artwork. Right?
All right. Let's get serious now, guys, please.
Lisa, you illustrated the story of the crane, which tells the story of this picky eater, right? It's a story in which the picky eater crane, wanted the perfect fish, couldn't find it, and so didn't get any dinner at all. What did this story mean to you?
Well, see, I thought the crane was what they had to use to lift her head.
Sounds like this is has something to do with her personal experience.
Yeah, a little bit, huh?
Looking for the perfect
for the perfect fish.
And because she couldn't find the perfect fish, she didn't eat?
Right? How about the parents looking for the perfect fish when they realized it wasn't happening? The old kick in the gut.
They had to act like they didn't mean to grab the wrong child at the hospital. Oh, that one's ours.
Yeah, some of the parents got involved in the writings. This one involves Happy the Hanger, who comes in and solves their problem.
Oh, no.
So
Bring back that healthy one. This one's yours. Oh, good. The one face down. Yes.
Yeah. So the fish, right? All right.
So didn't get any dinner at all. What did this story mean to you?
Well, all my life, things that I did had to be perfect. If I wrote a story and I didn't dot the I perfectly, then I ripped it up and I threw it away. Well, this story is in similarity to artwork that I did in college. And I felt it was too messy and not good enough, so I threw it away. And today I regret it because I could have shared it with Margaret and with my other art teachers, and I could have used it for other ideas. So
I want to point out that this painting that you made of the crane was done even though you are legally blind in one of your eyes. So that in itself is an enormous achievement because it is such a pretty, sweet painting.
Oh, thank you.
Only half of it. Poor gal.
Let's go to Tommy in Illinois. Tommy.
Hey, how you boys doing today?
All right.
Little Jack Horner shit his fucking pants again.
It was better on the screen.
His delivery was much better written.
Yeah. About shitting in the corner. That's the joke. Jeremy in Cleveland.
Hey, boys, what's up? I got a good one. Jack not be so nimble.
Jack not think so quick. Jack can't talk because his tongue is. I fucked up.
Oh. Jack can't talk because he ate the candlestick.
And him have bellyache.
All right, here we meet Robert. Robert, he explains his story and artwork.
Robert, about your fable, you chose the two goats. It's about how two goats can't negotiate to get over a bridge, and so they both fall in the water. What does that fable mean? What's the takeaway, the thing you learned from that fable?
Well, when you're trying to
explain yourself.
What we're going to say is, when you're trying to be first, the other one wants to be first too. Then they can't negotiate, and as you said, they fell in the water. Each one has to learn to take their turns in order to get what they want in life.
And that's a great message. And you did the artwork.
Who doesn't know that?
Too. You did the paintings.
I did the artwork. That's correct.
Yeah. How does it feel to see your art in a book?
Oh, it feels very special to me.
Yeah.
I love it.
Yeah. She's annoying.
Yeah.
She's annoying me. They're not.
Well, that's why they couldn't go with her after Katie left. That's Ann Curry.
Yeah.
Everything's all, yeah.
Oh, is that who that is?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
She stinks.
That's fantastic.
She should have got the gig, but she, you know.
You gotta talk to them like they're equals.
Yeah.
All right, what's with this painting? Go.
Come on, stupid.
Yeah, get to it.
Spit it out. We're waiting. Time is money.
So how is it being married to Bonnie?
My fable is about a rabbit who had huge teeth. And he wanted to eat the carrot. The other rabbits all made fun of him.
Here's some more Lisa.
Lisa?
I was honored because it just, all my life I felt, that I couldn't do things right. And even though my family always gave me encouragement, the outside world was sometimes not so encouraging. So when I got to be chosen for this book, I felt honored and touched, and I felt as if people believed in me.
Mm-hmm.
And it was such an honor to get chosen for this book.
We should mention, by the way, because what you just said was very powerful, that Sean Penn, when he came down to the center, he started to help you. And you actually, is it true, you got to boss him around?
Oh, yes.
How did that happen?
Okay, I'm the supervisor in packing, and my packing has to be precise. And if it's not precise, I send it back and I say, you know what, I'm sorry, but you have to do it differently. But thank you for the job that you tried to do. And I kept sending it back to him, and he says, I'm just as disabled as you guys. And we all clapped and said, welcome to the family, Sean.
You're an official, an honorary retard.
I have to say, he was a lovely, lovely person to work with.
Well, he actually wrote the foreword to this book.
I love when the mentally handicapped have the jobs like the packing jobs and take them very seriously. She's had to packing, and obviously Sean Penn wasn't doing it right, and she sure told him. I bet he walked out of there feeling pretty poorly about himself. That's right. Instead of clicking his heels and saying, "Thank God I'm not retarded," even though that can also be debated. But
yeah. He was helping us pack, and then he started talking politics.
Hey, even we knew it was stupid.
P. Niggity from posthorrors.net. His disabled fable, the tortoise and the hare lip.
Right. Little disability.
All right. We should move on, right?
Yes.
Just looking.
Yeah, looking to see if there's any new ones.
All right, on the way we got Francine,
our own little handicapped person.
Absolute.
She's a little retarded.
Well, we're trying to move on, but Trip Dunn from upstate, he's got a disabled fable. Hickory dickory dock, Dad should have pulled out his gun.
That's a good one.
Knick-knack, paddywhacks my head into everything. Oh my God. Well, Bert from Philly is on the same track as Trip from upstate. Bert from Philly writes, "Hey, diddle diddle, Mom should have swallowed the spittle."
Spittle?
Well,
he's trying.
He had a rhyme. He had a rhyme with diddle.
Or, hey, diddle diddle, plant your boot in the middle.
All right. Okay. All right. Paul McCartney news.
What happened?
Well, Paul McCartney's wife suffered a miscarriage.
Aww.
Just a few months into her latest pregnancy.
Oh, her latest?
That was reported last night. The former Beatle and Heather Mills, who desperately want a brother or sister for their 20-month-old daughter, Beatrice, were said to be shattered by the loss.
Paul McCartney's got a 20-month-old daughter?
Yeah.
Another selfish bastard.
Why? He's going to leave her Beatle money. She won't miss him.
Yeah, all right.
Where's Dad? Who cares? Give me the Benz. Dad went bye-bye in the box. Yeah. Put on a rubber sole and get me the Benz.
Good point. You know, right when I said that's selfish, I was laughing at myself. How selfish is it that she's going to get billions of dollars?
Fucking kid has Beatle money coming.
Yeah.
I love both my parents, but if I had Beatle money coming, I'd tie both your hands behind your backs and kick you into a swimming pool. If it was Beatle money coming.
It certainly sucks to lose a parent, but man, that would cushion the blow.
Oh, Beatle money? That would
Beatle
cushion
money
the blow.
comes in.
It sure would.
You lost your pops, but good news, he had a mansion all these years that is now yours.
Dry your eyes and sit in the reading of the Paul McCartney will.
Yeah.
Wow. Jesus.
Yeah, he was a great guy. He had what?
Yeah.
Friends said the couple are determined to keep trying for another child.
Ah, well, that's good.
Well, a lot of times... it's terrible. You have any,
What? Well, I was just thinking you could rename a few songs, perhaps. Maybe Sergeant Pepper's Lonely Nursery.
I had Sergeant Pepper's Broken Hearts Club Band. Well, how about this one? She loves to boo-hoo-hoo.
Splat, splat, Heather's bloody fetus ran down her one good leg. Do-do-do-do.
Can you guys turn off the lights in the sun? Let's go home early.
My kid looks like a lumpy red submarine.
That's a stretch. She loved that goo, yeah, yeah, yeah. She loved that goo, yeah, yeah.
Suddenly, that crib's not the happy sight it used to be. There's a screaming woman sitting next to me.
Oh, Lady McCartney, stewed tomato at your feet.
Timmy, what are you doing, bud?
Hey Jude, don't be so blue. Take a fat gut and make it thinner.
Hey, we got the karma guy back. This guy loves to call in these situations. Go ahead, Matt.
Yeah, this is Matt again from Jersey. Jim, there you go again with the karma thing. I hope if you ever have kids, it's born severely retarded and Down syndrome affected.
You and me both will have an hour of new material.
Well, it's pathetic. What are you doing? Why do you do this?
What's
It's
that?
going to come back and haunt you, jackass.
You think so?
Absolutely. No doubt. And how do you make jokes like that?
I'm a good writer.
They're not that funny.
Are you kidding me? These are hilarious.
I don't think so. Well, it's going to come back and haunt you. You'll have a retarded kid.
So I'll kill it.
You'll kill your retarded kid.
Yeah, I'll give it away. Just selling it to child porn. You know how you do.
Al in Jersey, what's up, Al?
Hey guys, I want to hold your underdeveloped hand. Punching out.
Hello, hello.
It landed on the bathroom floor.
Obla-dee, obla-da, that's my kid. Wah!
Ed in Jersey.
Yo, what's up, guys?
Hey.
While my one-legged wife gently weeps.
How about happiness is a live birth?
Oh. Old brown shoe with a red spot on it.
fucking umbilical cord.
I knew this was going to be a reprehensible break.
Oh. My uterus is starting to run. The listeners are chiming in now. Oh. Oh, God. Let it bleed. Let it bleed.
Hey, Timmy.
You're awful. Oh. 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 Yes, Scott.
Lucy on my thigh, she's dying.
You're gonna lose that girl. You're gonna lose that. They're horrible. Yes. Yeah, now I'm just reading off instant feedback. Anthony.
It's a red and slimy frog. Get me a mug.
Oh. The listeners have taken over. They have taken over. There goes my son. Doo 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 doo. There goes my. Come on, we told you it was going to be deplorable. Joker.
Yeah, hey, picture yourself on a red bloody river.
Who's this guy? Christopher Boston. Maybe I'm amazed at the way you hemorrhage all the time. That's horrible.
Penny Lane, the doctor helps another customer.
Pedro.
Baby in the bowl, miscarried. I'm out.
I put it. I put a pad over the hole that the fetus fell out. Scott.
Suddenly, my fetus just fell out of me, and now I'm starting to bleed.
Oh, horrible. Oh. Phew. Wow.
All right. Help! I need a doctor!
That was an easy one, huh?
Oh. What's up, Mike?
Come along to Magical Miscarriage Store.
All right.
This is the most horrible thing we've ever done.
I can't even make eye
Ever.
contact with
I
other
know.
people in
I
the
can't
studio.
look at anybody. Oh. Whew. Horrible. Your listeners are even worse than we are, too. Awful. Oh. Sean in Jersey.
Back in the trash can you are. How lucky you are, girl.
Oh.
That was repulsive.
That was really bad.
Back in the trash can, you are. Oh my god.
This is really good. Lady That Smells Like Fish. This was on primetime last night. So we got the intro here. Camille has an unpleasant odor.
Camille! She smells like a fish.
Let's check out Camille.
You've heard the phrase, something smells fishy. But for the brave and beautiful woman you're about to meet, that smell.
Brave and
beautiful.
Brave and beautiful.
Why adjectives? How is she brave and beautiful?
Because she smells like a fish.
What's brave about that? I'm not afraid to stink around
She's
everyone.
the hero.
Shoot herself.
That's really not a choice.
Yeah. The bravery of this woman to stink and still go to work.
Brave.
And usually when they use the word beautiful,
yeah,
she's anything but. She's beautiful on the inside.
That's a Maury Povich thing.
Yeah.
You've heard the expression, something smells like crap. For this brave and beautiful woman.
When they use beautiful that way, nah. We didn't see the video, but I would bet money she's a mess.
Not beautiful.
Not beautiful.
She's a fishy coward.
On the inside.
She's beautiful in the Maury Povich way, right?
Normally he brings it back, but
No, the clothespin on my nose, don't mind.
I'm not seeing it, bud.
The woman you're about to meet, that smell is the story of her life. And no doctor can help her. Here's Deborah Fox.
Touching
She's got looks. Camille's a former model.
She's eating a worm.
She's got brains.
Oh, she was a former model.
Former model. Cool. For Field and Stream.
Scratch and sniff edition.
Well, there's this weekend's promo that they'll play 100 times on Free FM here in New York City. Wow, that's funny.
Looks. Camille's a former model. She's got brains, an honors degree, a master's in teaching. But she's got something else, too. Something less desirable.
Ominous smooth.
Students wouldn't want to come near me. They would say things like, ooh, this classroom stinks like dead fish. They would call me Miss Fishy.
But Camille, who asked us not to use her last name because speaking out is so difficult,
Flounder. Miss
often
Flounder.
has a smell.
Don't use my last name.
Hold on.
My name's Camille and I smell like fish. But don't use my last name.
And I teach and I used to model.
Yeah.
That narrows it down. It's between me and one girl.
Name because speaking out is so difficult often has a smell, a pungent, unpleasant odor.
Wow.
Like spoiled fish.
Oh
Not
boy.
even regular fish, spoiled fish.
Spoiled fish.
The eyes all cloudy.
At least the gills are all dried up. At least she smell like a fresh, nice cut of tuna.
Yeah, some salmon.
Right.
Swimming upstream.
Something nice and fresh.
Do you think she has some days where she doesn't smell like it and then she starts to get a whiff and she just wants to bite her arm? You just want to bite your own skin.
So mad
Why
at
don't
yourself.
You just work at like the fish market. You're
Be a
only week
fishmonger.
Like that anyway.
Yeah.
You just blame it on that.
Work at a sushi restaurant.
All the time. Sleep there. Sleep on the ice with the fish. Luca Brasi had sex with her.
Yeah, she smells like Luca's vest.
In a bizarre twist, her area smells like Daisy, so. Alright, well, here's Camille describing the odor.
I didn't know why I was emitting such a strong odor, and it's not just body odor. I mean, it can fill an entire room.
Wow.
And recently it filled an auditorium.
An auditorium?
It's a very heavy, intense, dark, deep smell.
Alright.
Wow, man.
Bravo, Sierra.
What?
The reporter is interviewing her, and she has to describe the smell.
She probably didn't
Wouldn't
want
she
to
just
say
be
anything.
smelling at that point?
Are they in the same room?
Of course they are.
Did they put her in a dunking tank?
Hot.
Oh, picture.
Picture?
Oh,
I'd still take a shot at that.
well.
She looks like Melanie Griffith.
Looks like
Yeah.
Griffith.
Melanie Griffith.
She kind of looks like
A little bit, right?
She has a little Glenn Close look, but she also looks like a trout. She kind of looks like a fish.
I know. Imagine if Steve met her, he'd just bite into her. I think I'm in love with that girl.
Pick her up with his claw, bite her head off.
Maybe mermaids do exist.
Ah, Ariel.
So the reporter's not smelling her? Maybe we'll find out why. Here's the next clip. It's hard to hold down a job.
bet.
Her job as a teacher became excruciating.
I was so focused on, do I smell? Do I smell? Are they saying things? Are they whispering? Are they laughing about me? Same thing that I used to go through for my whole life.
Why does she smell? A smell that showers can't erase, that perfume can't cover.
Why do I stink?
It's a medical mystery that Camille has struggled to understand for nearly 30 years.
What kind of music?
It took her self-esteem.
The Exorcist.
Now,
Wow. Inside you're feeling what?
Panic. Absolute panic.
Which is adding to
And
the smell.
pain. Oh, I would cry all the way home from school. All the time.
Yeah.
Stinking up your car that you'll never be able to
Oh,
sell.
imagine that. You need a ride? No, I don't need a ride.
But it's raining.
No, I'll walk.
Pedophile kicked her out a block later. I can't do this. You've changed my life. Go home, kid.
Hey, wait a minute. If she's being anonymous, why do we have a picture of her?
There's a picture of her. She just doesn't want to say her last name.
Somebody said I smell.
Oh my.
Let's get back to Fish Lady.
Where's she from, by the
Please.
way? Where's she from?
Fish Lady?
Under the sea.
I love how in TV promos they always have to have you dancing or jumping in the air, just so you know that they still own you. Dance for that show, buddy.
Degrade yourself for us.
Yeah, do something wacky, because we said so.
Where were we with Fish Lady?
She was thinking up a classroom.
Did we talk about it's hard to hold a job? We got to
I think we were in the middle of it's hard to hold a job.
All right,
Yeah.
we'll start it from the beginning. It's hard to hold a job. This is a lady that smells like fish, rotting fish, from primetime last night. I love her.
her job as a teacher became excruciating.
I was so focused on, do I smell? Do I smell? Are they saying things?
Yes,
Are they
yes,
whispering?
yes.
Are they laughing about me? Same thing that I used to go through for my whole life.
Why does she smell? A smell that showers can't erase, that perfume can't cover. It's a medical mystery that Camille has struggled to understand for nearly 30 years. It took her self-esteem. Now it was taking her profession.
I would open windows. I would leave the door open. I put fans in my classrooms. I mean, the whole 9 yards.
And inside you're feeling what?
Panic. Absolute panic.
And pain, right?
Oh, I would cry all the way home from school.
Did it
all
make
the
you
time.
weep? It'll be funny if they go to her house and she's sleeping under a giant piece of cheese, and they go, that might be the problem.
Cheese comforter.
Yeah.
Inbred pest. Is Fish Lady's blouse made out of yesterday's newspaper? All right, moving on. She had a tough childhood. There was an incident in middle school.
I bet.
That she talks about here.
Her childhood was no easier. Camille's ordeal began in first grade.
One of my teachers asked me if I was showering every day.
Say.
And from that point on, she kind of sat me in the corner of the classroom, and kids would call me a freak. They would tell me I smelled like horse manure, dead fish.
Dead fish. We're effectively programmed to stay away from that smell because it helps keep us from eating spoiled or dangerous food. That unpleasant odor is what Camille smells
She's
like.
still a virgin.
Even worse, she
Gotta be.
couldn't detect the smell on herself.
Oh,
So
boy.
she never knew when it was out of control.
Oh, no.
It made for many humiliations.
I had an incident in middle school where a bunch of kids cornered me in the cafeteria and threw tuna fish sandwiches at me.
Oh, kids. Oh, you gotta love the kids.
Well, kids can be cruel.
Have some tuna, whore. It's great. Good for them.
Oh, is that a good one? That's terrible. I'm sorry.
Well, she got a job.
Everyone thought she was holding Foundry CDs in her pockets.
Well, she got a job.
Yeah.
But she had to be separated at work.
How'd they do that?
Then there was work, one of her first jobs as a teller in a credit union.
And my supervisor would come by and spray my area with perfume, Lysol, and they put me in the drive-through
The
section,
vault.
which is separate from the rest of the
Drive-through
teller
section.
area.
People in the cars are smelling her through the drive-thru.
No, they put her in the vault.
Here, you count the money again.
Keep criminals out.
This is a stick-up. Oh, they come by and empty her wastebasket every 2 minutes. She must have dropped something in there. Can't figure this out.
They throw her panties in the dumpster to keep the rats out.
Is there any closure on this story?
We're getting there.
Self-inflicted
closure?
gunshot wound.
There's got to be some ray of light in this.
Blow those fishy brains all over the wall.
Well, Camille's trying to figure this whole thing out, so she types in fishy body odor into online search. Which I do believe would be Google now, wouldn't it?
Took her to whack bag for some reason.
Or maybe it was,
everything does.
Maybe it was dog pile because that's what she smells like.
In a deep depression.
Showed a picture of a shotgun.
Fishy odor. There's a picture of a
Wow,
retarded face.
Timmy.
And then plus, there's a bar of soap, and then there's equals, and there's a daisy.
Vanilla Gorilla from South Carolina. I think I saw her on Deadliest Catch. Well,
a guy went to third base with her. They said, "What were you doing?" He said, "I was noodling." Thanks, folks.
Dunking Booth Douche from Pittsburgh. She got a job at a blind strip club.
Hey, that's funny. So they could enjoy it.
Okay. Here we go.
In a deep depression, Camille was on the internet when a lucky click brought her the answer.
And all I did was type in fishy body odor. Then this one thing came up, trimethylmercury, and they're saying that this chemical, trimethylamine, comes out of your body and smells like dead fish.
Trimethylaminuria, TMAU for short. Was there a name to her disorder? Other people who would understand? Another
Imagine those meetings.
brought up the TMAU Foundation and the woman behind it. Sandy also suffered from the disorder, though she didn't know it for years. In fact, she remembers even calling the maintenance man to her New York City apartment to check her bathroom.
It's you, lady.
It just smelled horribly. I thought maybe there was some kind of a problem with the sewer.
It wasn't the sewer, it was Sandy.
It wasn't the sewer, it was Sandy.
I love the smell of napalm in the morning. Smells like victory.
There's something blocking my toilet up. Yes, miss. It's your hand.
Let's say hi to Josh on Long Island. Josh?
Goddamn rich cod.
Goddamn rich cod.
Goddamn rich cod.
The delivery was not the greatest, but the joke very good there. Let's go to Jeremy in Jersey. Jeremy.
Good morning, boys.
Hi.
Do you think she goes to happy hour and gets chummy with her pals?
Goddamn fish.
Alright, let's continue.
Baby?
But she didn't put two and two together until later, when a coworker explained why everyone was complaining about the bad smell in the office.
She said, "But Sandy, I have to tell you that it's coming from you." And I literally broke down because it all clicked, and I realized
That's
she was
why I
telling
have no
the
friends.
truth.
Her search for that elusive TMAU diagnosis took years, and her life savings.
I literally spent like $27,000 of my own money. Oh, I had like 8 different unnecessary and unwarranted surgeries.
It was a dentist who saved her.
Stinkectomy.
Sandy's breath made him suspect TMAU.
Wait, rewind that a little bit. Did he say Sandy's breath?
Yeah. Like she just stinks from everywhere.
Even her breath stinks like it?
I was too distracted because Pat from Menaki.
Yeah.
You want to explain it to the new listeners or just let it fly? Here's his line.
He's a gem.
Someone walked into the credit union and said, "This is a stick-up," and put a stick-up on her.
Oh, God. That's a Pat joke, all right.
That's a Pat joke.
Oh, my God.
Where was the smell part?
I'll talk to her for 5. I'll date her and have sex with her for 10.
Well, she was a model. Mike has something on that from San Antonio. Mike?
Yeah, she's the Gordon Fisherman model.
She must have liked in school when it was fish stick day. Kind of covers up the whole thing. No, what?
Yeah, very relieved that day. You wanted me to back up to the end of this about her breath or something?
Years, and her life savings.
I literally spent like $27,000 of my own money. Oh, I had like 8 different unnecessary and unwarranted surgeries.
It was a dentist who saved her. Sandy's breath made him suspect TMAU.
Ew. She just opened up her
Dead fish
maw and just dead fish came out.
You either have TMAU or you're a lesbian.
Looks down her mouth with that dental instrument, finds a license plate from Florida. Swam up from the warm water.
Jeremy from Ohio.
She threw up and the Kinder Boy spilled down into her toilet.
Shark got a black eye, lifeless eye.
Like a doll's eyes.
It rolls in the back of that head. It's not the time or place to go out with a woman that smells like a fish.
Gary from Edison. Go ahead, be a mackerel like your father. Came in through the line.
Take it up.
Wow, wow, the instant feedback. It's wow. Too many to read. All right, where are we? Oh, okay. The reason these ladies smell.
In these people, a faulty enzyme causes the buildup of a chemical called TMA. And TMA smells like dead fish.
Wow.
Because it's a volatile chemical, it will come out through the lungs, it'll get into your sweat, your spit, and other body secretions. So that's how it imparts its odor to the individual.
It's everywhere.
Crevish.
Wow. How do you fix it?
This is how it ends. It's a feel-good ending. The two ladies get to meet each other.
Altoid.
They hug and then throw up on each other's backs.
Isn't that funny? She works in a school.
There's the line. There's the line.
Before I actually leave,
Huh?
When I'm doing the tuna.
before I actually leave the house, I spray all of my clothes with Febreze, all up and down, and I also spray my feet and my socks.
I put lemon
Her
slices
whole
on
life,
herself.
Camille has never met anyone like herself. That is about to change.
Camille?
You stink.
We brought them together for the first time.
On a dock
Camille
somewhere.
credits Sandy with saving her from despair.
I honestly don't think I would be here right now if it weren't for you.
Sitting on a lobster trap.
Just to show you.
A trawler.
A bunch of
Oh my.
These are the useless medications for conditions she didn't have.
I don't even remember what this one was for.
But it says have a pleasant day on the label, so, you know.
This one, you're letting it go because you're not angry.
Sandy's hoping that her foundation will eventually find a cure for the isolating disorder.
Stinky Sandy.
Be our whole
Defy you to breathe in her presence. The piano again.
And now that she can give it a name,
Mondo
Camille
friendless.
has finally told her boyfriend.
A boyfriend?
We're trying to work things out.
I
and
bet.
I feel very positive about that. There's hope.
How hard up is he for a pretty face?
Oh, kidding.
Wow. Maybe he likes blowfish. You never know.
He owns a house. He owns a houseboat. He's never noticed.
Yeah, they just live by like the dump.
Yeah.
Well, his father always said, if it smells like my wife, tasty dish.
Ben's really nervous in the other studio trying to find the instrumental Christmas music.
Ben doesn't know what he's doing. He's just a mess.
He knows what he's
bumbling around, looking for a fan to comb his hair with.
He knows what he's doing.
No, it was great. It was insane.
All right, Danny, start up the music. Let's see if this works here. Derek, start up the music.
Christmas Eve.
How long ago was that?
I don't know.
Was it 2 years ago?
Has to be,
Or
right?
was it just last year? Has to be 2 years
I'll
ago.
bet your grandma and grandpa know.
I bet they do.
What the hell is this?
Gary Hoey.
What song is it,
Is
though?
Gary Hoey
Drummer
coming
Boy.
in this year? I
The
love
little drummer boy.
It doesn't sound drummer boyish yet. Oh, here we
Doesn't
go.
sound very Christmassy. Gary Hoey like rock. It's like an 80s hair band rock type of rock.
That Mr. Grinch version he does is fantastic.
It really is. We ought to actually play that.
Yeah, meanwhile, Mr. Grinch.
What? Wait, do they have that one in there?
Oh shit. It's almost 11:30. I gotta get to bed.
Me and my boat. Oh man. Came back a lot lighter than I went out. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Won't have to listen to her bitch anymore. A rumpa-pum-pum. Give back those expensive baby toys. A rumpa-pum-pum.
Won't have to put up with crying noise. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Return those Legos and buy a gift for Amber. I wish that would rhyme.
Oh.
Little empty crib, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Grandma, grandpa's tears, pa-rum-pa-pum. Boo-hoo, what could have been, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum.
Alright, I can easily play this till the cows come home.
What he did to his son.
I really gotta get going. I'll work in the morning.
You can hear the flash.
So for the 5 of you that stuck around here, that's pretty cool. I appreciate it. But alas.
Oh man.
Connor giggled. Little baby feet just kicking her tummy tum-tum.
Oh no. Oh. Oh. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Aw. He was cute in the sonogram. Pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum-pum. Rum-pa-pum. Oh. Oh. Now I say goodbye, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Gonna craft an alibi, pa-rum-pa-pum-pum. Oh,
that is really awful.
there he goes. Merry Christmas, everyone. Merry Christmas.
Very happy Christmas. It's a tough one to go unprepared on. It's such an odd beat.
Yes, it certainly is. Everyone, have a Peterson Christmas.
Oh.
Yeah, no lights on that house this year.
No, sir.
Little patter of footsteps going to the Christmas tree with wonder in his eyes. Maybe a little salt water and coral. Not much else.
Maybe there'd be a little bite taken out of an oyster.
Left for Santa. Oh,
Soggy stockings wrapped around her neck with gas.
I just don't get it. I just don't get this obsession
That is horrible.
that you guys have.
Oh my God, is that horrible?
Just explain to me why. That's all I need to know. Why? That's what Grandma's saying. Why? Oh, yes. Oh. Yeah, there's no reason for that. I mean, it's tragic, it's dark, but you gotta keep it lighthearted, don't you? Yeah. Believe it or not, there is a method to this, and there is a line.
Should we play the brutal one that we got in today?
Oh. Who did this, by the way?
We don't know?
You got today or yesterday?
It came in today. And then maybe we'll play the one we played from last